Now, if you guys are living under a rock, then let me be the one to inform you that yesterday, Viz Media had some of the most exciting manga announcements I think we've ever had. I mean, we got a new JoJo spin-off, a new Aizawa manga announced, we got a new Junji Ito book, which has never happened before. But in my opinion, the most interesting and exciting manga announcement we got is the brand new Red River reprint that was finally announced. Today in this video, I'm going to be going over the announcement, all the details that we know so far, my personal thoughts on how this will affect the out-of-print market, which has been something I've gotten a little bit of heat for in the past, and then talking about what this could mean for out-of-print reprints going forward that we might see later on down the line. So very exciting stuff to talk about today in this video. If you do enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So without any further ado, I say we get right into the video. Alright, so as you guys know, Viz Media, the manga publisher we all know and love, oftentimes goes on to Twitter and social media and rolls out a bunch of announcements at once. And these are usually very highly anticipated announcements, often see some awesome stuff. I mean, no Takemitsu Samurai license just yet, but I'm not giving up hope. So already before these announcements went live yesterday, people were excited to see what was going to happen. And a few weeks ago, Shojo Beat on Twitter, they put out this very cryptic tweet asking their fans what they would like to see reprinted, which is, to my knowledge, basically unheard of. Just all the shoujo fans saying that, you know, editor Nancy and Shojo Beat as a whole have shown a complete disregard for what the fans actually want as far as reprints go. So you take that cryptic Shojo Beat tweet and the upcoming Viz Media announcements, you put them together, and this is what we got. Viz Media has finally announced a new printing of the classic shoujo series Red River, which is a series that's infamous not only for being, you know, exceptionally hard to find and expensive on the aftermarket, but also being one of the most highly rated and acclaimed shoujo series ever. And this is what Viz Media had to say in their announcement tweet yesterday. They gave a brief little descriptor of the series, and then the classic romance series Red River 3-in-1 edition by Chie Shinohara releases fall 2024. So a couple obvious things we can take away from this tweet. First off, this is going to be a 3-in-1 edition. So they're not going to do a reprint of the singles that have already been printed. You know, a few of them are still in print to my knowledge, but they're not going to do a full overhaul, reprint all of them. They're going to do a new version, which honestly I understand. By having a brand new release where you can just easily start from volume 1, it makes sense, you know, getting new people into the series. And at 28 volumes, Red River is on the lengthier side of things, so it makes sense why they're doing a condensed edition with fewer total books to likely increase sales. And the second thing obviously is the fall 2024 release date. I don't have any more additional things to add about that. Pretty straightforward, but it's excited that it's coming this year. But moving on from the tweet, what does this announcement actually tell us? And the big thing is that Viz Media is actually listening. You know, even when Shojo Beat put out that tweet a few weeks ago, people were still skeptical just given their track record of not giving a shit about shoujo fans and what they really wanted. But as we can see, it looks like they're starting to roll out even possibly more shoujo reprints in addition to this Red River one they just announced. So clearly they have their ear to the ground. They're listening to what shoujo fans and manga fans as a whole want, which is very good news, and one of the reasons I think Viz Media is one of the best, if not the best, manga publisher. But I think it's really important that Viz keeps on listening to what consumers are demanding. You know, obviously manga fans will demand anything. You know, there's probably someone that's demanding a slam dunk all-in-one edition. Obviously, that's ridiculous, but when people are demanding a reprint for a popular series, you know, in such a large volume of people for so many years, that obviously means people are interested and you're basically setting yourself up for success. Now, shifting a little bit more to the collecting side of things, I wanted to pose the question, will this Red River reprint affect the absurd aftermarket price of the singles? And I think that a lot of people are assuming that since there is a new version of Red River you can buy for retail price and read to completion, that the price of the singles is just going to tank and be like retail as well, which I just want to say right now is absolutely not the case. Now, there are a few factors for this. One, you know, these Red River omnibuses could be the most high quality, the definitive edition to read the series in, but we as collectors know that people often find value where others may not. You know, somebody may have grew up reading Red River in these singles and now they're an adult, they have money, and they say, you know what, I want to buy this how I read it as a kid or teenager, I'm gonna put the money down and buy the singles. And other people who are more focused in on collecting rare stuff just because it's fun and it's cool are gonna say, you know what, that's awesome, people can read the series, but I personally want to go for those hard to find singles because that's an interesting challenge for me. And I think a lot of people are also neglecting the fact that this new 3-in-1 edition could be absolute trash. I mean, looking at Viz Media's track record when it comes to these 3-in-1 editions, they might have some of the lowest quality officially licensed books you can buy, period. I mean, One Piece, the Full Metal Alchemist editions, in addition to being extremely ugly, just have terrible paper quality. And especially with the way that quality and paper quality especially have been trending downward in the manga industry in these past couple years, I don't exactly have high hopes that this is going to be a super high quality release. Hopefully it's oversized and not, like those terrible Full Metal and One Piece editions. But considering all of these factors, no, the Red River singles are going to continue to be, of course, rare and command a high dollar amount on the aftermarket just because of all these reasons I've mentioned. I mean, we have series like Gantz and Shaman King that have received omnibus editions that, a lot of people are not big fans of. Therefore, the expensive single editions are still what a lot of collectors gravitate towards, even though there is this affordable imprint option. And finally, what does this mean going forward for series that are out of print, and especially old shojo series getting reprinted? Me personally, I think we're going to see a lot more very soon. If you go back to that Shoujo Beat tweet where they asked what series people wanted to see back on store shelves, the shoujo community and the manga community as a whole basically came together and just listed off all the names we've been wanting for years, Red River, Basara, From Far Away, etc, etc. And there was a very short turnaround for the response, getting back to fans saying, we're going to put these series back in print so you can get them. And honestly, you can see these reprints coming from a mile away, not only with this Shoujo Beat tweet, but them putting, series like Red River and Basara on the Viz app, I think was a way for them to test the interest in the market, seeing how feasible it might be to put these back in print. And you just look at the response that the Shoujo Beat tweet and the Viz announcement for Red River got, it's astounding. People want these series in their collections, they are willing to buy them. And as long as that is the case, I see no reason why Viz Media would stop listening to their customers and giving the products that they want to pay for. Now, with all that being said, there is a silver lining. We have to actually buy this release. People can want it all they want, but if nobody buys it, then that's going to be the end of it. There's going to be no more. So we as a community, especially shoujo fans who've been asking for this forever, everyone needs to put their money on the table, support this, and ensure that we see more similar announcements just like this. Because the only thing that's going to make it happen is sales with this first one right here. This Red River reprint is going to determine how many shoujo series are given back to us in the years to come. I've already got my $15 to $20, however much this is going to cost, set to the side so I can order it day one. I'm super excited and I want to see more announcements just like this. And I think the manga community and shoujo fans as well are super excited for more things just like this. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit of an announcement slash me giving my own thoughts on what this situation means video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And as always, hope to catch you in the next one.